For the first year I knew her as a student, Lily dedicated much of her energy to disappearing. Hiding really was Lily's craft. In classes, she knew how to dip in her chair just enough to evade teacher radar, but not so much that the movement itself would draw attention. She pulled her voice in, saying as few words as possible and saying them as quietly as she could. She asked no questions, kept her hands firmly at her side, hair draping her face. At lunch, which we ate in the classrooms when the weather was against us, she curled into a corner, tucked behind furniture. And then came Shakespeare. Shakespeare revealed what Lily had already not fully been able to hide. Lily may have wanted to disappear, but even more than that, she wanted to engage the world around her. There had been hints of this already, her eagerness to water the garden each day, her quickness in volunteering to run an errand, to offer a helping hand. But when we began Macbeth, Lily's invisibility cloak slipped. She sat straight up in her chair. She, tentatively, raised her hand to talk about a theme or a character. She giggled as she told me about practicing scenes with her dad. And about halfway through the play, she volunteered to act. And then there was no looking back. I won't pretend that Lily suddenly became an extrovert or that she sought the spotlight. Lily still preferred the shadows. But she recognized that sometimes, in order to be engaged with the world in the way she wanted, she was willing to edge into the light. The expression "still waters run deep" come to mind when I think of Lily. Much lies below the surface, and these waters are never truly still. Below Lily's quiet surface, she has bubbles and eddies of curiosity and creativity. In her sketch quotes, she filled the page with vibrant colors and images, curving and shaping words to capture their meaning and their movement. This fall, she told the story of her love for Jamie in 3 different ways, each capturing both her own child self and the way Jamie lit up her life. This winter, she was the editor of her group's production of a scene from A Midsummer Night's Dream, a polished production that brought the 15th century play into a high school lunchroom. Below Lily's quiet surface, she has strong currents of care for the people around her. In her book clubs and group projects, Lily always has an eye to the margins, looking for who may not have a full seat at the table and finding ways to bring them in. She is patient with her classmates and unerringly kind in the classroom. In friendships, I have observed Lily really see people who may not always feel seen by others, and to see others in ways they may not see themselves. When she met her buddy last fall, she met someone not too dissimilar to herself, quiet, watchful, tending to the corners. Lily embraced her buddy, meeting her where she was, forcing nothing, but gently pulling her forward with empathy and understanding. Today, they bound to each other, hugging, her buddy climbing into her lap. And below her quiet surface, Lily has unfathomable depths of determination and resolve. Whenever there is something to lift, to carry, to gather, to clean, Lily is the first to volunteer, her quiet hand shooting up, or quiet, "I'll do that." This fall, Lily used our daily intention-setting practice to push herself a little further into the light. She set a goal of raising her hand in class, first once in 1 class, then once in 2 classes, then twice in 3 classes, pushing herself towards the thing that makes her the most uncomfortable because she knew it would help her to be a better learner. Last spring, as we camped at Bullfrog Lake and the fire absolutely, stubbornly refused to light, while others came and went, tried and gave up, Lily never walked away. For 3 hours, Lily built, lit, poked, prodded that fire, fanning it with a clipboard. And then the next morning, when we all sighed and sagged, faced with having to build the fire again, Lily jumped right back to her post without a moment's hesitation. These are, of course, mere snapshots of a much larger story. Lily has grown so much in her skills and in her confidence these past 2 years. She rarely dons her invisibility cloak these days. Lily will never be tumbling rapids or crashing waves, and that is more than okay. Like the deep, still waters, there is much of Lily that is unexplored territory for us surface dwellers, and maybe even for herself. So Lily, we now wave you off as you embark on your next great adventure, one of exploration and discovery, beauty and surprise. Don't forget to sometimes, just sometimes, step into the light.
I first came to Akiba when I was 2 years old. I was always a shy kid, but Akiba's community always made me feel comfortable. Ever since first grade, I wanted to be a big buddy like Shayna was for me and Daphna. I always looked up to her, and now that I'm a big buddy, I hope Talia will look up to me and learn the things that I learned from Shayna. I love the Mishpah Hope because they're a smaller community that challenges me and my friends to make sure everybody feels included and seen in a way that they feel comfortable. The thing I love about Akiba the most and value is the community, because the people are always so nice and welcoming. The teachers are always there to help you when you need and to teach amazing classes. I don't think I'll ever find another community like Akiba that makes everybody feel seen. And it's all thanks to the people that have been by my side. Thank you, Ms. Chipman, for being a fantastic teacher the past few years. Although I was unsure about coming into 7th and 8th grade, you quickly made me feel comfortable, and humanities has been the highlight of my day for the past 2 years. Ms. Ratfeld, thank you for being an amazing science teacher. I've learned so much from you. Ms. Duresi, surprise, thank you for being an amazing teacher. I loved learning about ancient Mesopotamia and multiplication. You made it all so fun. Ms. Cass, thank you for being an amazing principal. You've made Akiba so fun. Mr. Golden, thank you for being an amazing math teacher and teaching me in ways that I understand, but still making it fun. Also, thank you for staying for more than 1 year. Matea, thank you for being an amazing friend. You've always pushed me to be my best, and the highlight of my week was always hanging out with you. You never failed to make me smile and laugh harder than I ever would have without you here. We can never run out of things to talk about. You make things so fun. Josh, since we became friends, you've pushed me out of my comfort zone so much. We've always had things to talk about, and even though I never thought we would become friends, I'm so glad that we did. Elizabeth, thank you for supporting me and all of my work, and always being someone I could talk to about Taylor Swift and animals. You're gonna do amazing in high school, I just know it. Golda, I've always enjoyed being around you. You make everything so fun, even in the most unlikely situations. Like at camp in the cabin, you always denounced everything and made the whole cabin laugh. Isaac and Matthew, I remember when I first met you guys in Ready, Set, Go. We all quickly became close friends, and it's so fun looking back on memories of playing in the playground and goofing around. Even though we've all changed so much, I'll always remember how fun you both made preschool. Tamar, you're such an easy person to talk to. Your jokes make everybody laugh so hard, and you're just so fun. Jamie, I couldn't have gotten to where I am without you today by my side. You were the best nanny. From trips to the zoo or the splash pad, or staying in to watch Doc McStuffins, I always had fun while you were here. Talia, I remember when Josh and I first met you, you would barely talk to us, but I'm so proud of how far you've come, and you're truly the best buddy I've ever had and could have asked for. I know you'll do amazing things, and I'll miss you. Thank you to my parents for sending me to Akiba for all of these years, and of course thank you to everybody else who has helped and supported me throughout my journey here at Akiba.